Hello there, my fellow EV lovers. We are so happy to finally talk to you again after this relatively long delay of more than a week. But we were actually kind of stuck. We really did want to share only what really matters and not some stopgap videos. There were two fingers crossed moments in the whole production, the whole plan. So both of them are almost behind us. So that makes us very happy. First of those moments was the mold. So molds typically can take from a couple of months to maybe, in some cases projects fail because of molds, because the vendors don't fulfill their requirements on time and everything else might be perfectly in place, but just because of a mold, the tooling, the project fails, and it's a very common thing in the industry. But fortunately for us, and thanks to our wonderful team here, that the molds, we are going to get the molds in the next week. Now with this very important point almost behind us now, the second most challenging point was the mobile app. This app was, as you know, we took it upon ourselves that we are going to make it happen and deliver it to you, so that the entire channel for keeping the whole system updated, which is the FOTA, the firmware over the air upgrades and everything else, the delivery, keeping it always updated at your end, all of that channel is perfectly established before the final units start reaching you. Even this point is also almost complete. The app integration is going on right now, and we'll be able to share some really good things with you in the coming few days. Let's now talk about the project timelines. You'd remember that in the video that we posted in August, we talked about the delivery dates for early adopters, on what plan we are moving. So let's head on to that same sheet and see where we stand right now. Let us now talk about the timeline of the project. This is the same sheet that we discussed in the August video when we talked about the shipment date for the early adopters. At that time we had planned that the molds and tooling is going to take 6 weeks. So standing as of today, it has actually taken 7 weeks. So we are promised the delivery at the end of next week, which makes it the 7th week, and then the production is going to shift. And this is the mechanical enclosures and various components production. The off-the-shelf part procurement has extended by a few more weeks, but the good news is it is complete as of now, and it is not going to be in the critical path anywhere. The electronics has been tested, the current tests, this activity is completed successfully, and also the final iteration activity is also completed. So there is no risk being posed by the electronics sourcing. And likewise for software, where we had planned 4 weeks of additional work, because the app came into picture and then some more activities have been added into this particular heading, so it has extended up to 6 weeks, and we are going to keep testing. It's already being tested though, but from next week for 3 weeks we are going to be testing the software that is going to finally come in your units. The production also will happen immediately after the software testing is complete. So by the 4th week of October, units will start going out and they'll start reaching you. So hopefully we will not have to use the buffer of 1 week, and before Diwali, that is in the first week of November, the units will start arriving in your hands. So there, hope you liked this update. Please stay tuned for further updates coming very shortly on this channel. Goodbye from us.